the little silly thing I say in my head, for some of you it might resonate with you or not, but like, I think when you start disrespecting small amounts of money, pretty soon you'll be disrespecting bigger amounts of money. So that's kind of how I've thought about it over time. And I'd be like, you know what, man, there's times I didn't have food as a kid. If I only pick up $30 a year in coins, I'm a Jew, so you might only get 15 or something if you're not,
Take all interest.
If I find $30 in a year in coins and I put them in that little dish, which is a
Like it's silver, right?
yeah, it's a what it is you guys know those Magnum champagne bottles? They're like, I don't know, 2 liters or 3 liter bottles of champagne. All right, so it's about that big around, and it's made of sterling silver. It's about that tall, and it's from 1806. It's over 200 years old, which is, the silver is worth something, $1,000 maybe, but the over 200 years old is what makes it more valuable. And this is just a joke with myself, It's literally a joke with myself that I go pick up my little coins from the airport or wherever, and I go and I put them on the, I don't know what the thing's worth right now, 4 or 5 grand, 4 or 5,000 bucks. It's not worth so much money, but it's humorous to go put my pennies in the thing.
May add up to $50.
Yeah, but you see, I'm happy talking about it. So my silly brain is like happy talking about it, and so I have these stupid little jokes with myself, I started growing my hair long. I had shorter hair earlier in life. And I started growing my hair longer in the recession in 2008, 2009, because I had to decide to buy more stock for Las Vegas Sands, which is right outside here, the Venetian Palazzo building at that time. I either had to pay my hairdresser to cut my hair, or I could buy some more shares of Las Vegas Sands. I laughed about it. I'm like, I don't need a haircut. I need more stock. And my hair's been long for 16 years now, It don't even look good anymore. My hair, my hairline's receded it was never perfect here, but it was, almost an inch forward, on the sides here. It's thinning back here a little bit. I don't give a that's a real thing for guys that don't know is I would have, if I stopped grappling, maybe I'd have 15% more hair. My hair gets ripped out all the time. It gets ripped out. The worst offender is Jake Shields. Jake Shields has no consideration for your hair. It's none. If you rolled with him with your hair, it's like you'd be bald in a week. With your hair that long, no, because you get people, his elbow gets caught on it, his knee gets caught on it. You'd be bald in a week with that hair. I schedule my haircuts. No joke. I schedule my haircuts. I'm like, oh, Jake's coming over. The week before that, I'll pay for my haircut. I'll take the time and pay for the haircut the week before he comes, rather than the week after, because, yeah.
Want to lose as little as possible.
No, it's a real thing, yeah. It's not a financial thing, it's just a pragmatism thing, but it's like, but yeah. But if you can find just the way we're talking about money, if you can find little jokes like that with yourself, it makes things a lot lighthearted, a lot more lighthearted. And if you think about that obsession/addiction comments that we were making of like, a dope fiend does his dope every day, man. A dope fiend gonna find some dope every day. Why you need to take a day off of getting your money? Why you need to take a day off of building your business, building a portfolio? So that's a little bit humorous, but it's also a stark reality of that guy's resourceful enough. He can go steal some copper wire from my rental house. He is. He can go steal. It's happened to me. It's happened to me. They're gonna go steal some copper pipes and copper wire and go sell that for scrap to go get some dope. But you need a day off from your own prosperity? That's silly. Don't do that to yourself. Yeah, that's not a random saying. They're like, guys, I don't just wear this to my event. I really wear these shirts every day, everywhere I go. Literally, everywhere I go, I wear my shirts that Choose to Conquer. They're like, why would I want it to say like Fendi or Dior? I got a couple of Dior sweaters. They're like a couple $1,000s a piece now, which is ridiculous. I never wear them. So what the is Christian Dior is like, and I'm not down. I think they make nice for women, I think that brand makes nice for women. I prefer to wear my Choose to Conquer shirt. every day. And it's another one of those little jokes with myself. Is like, well, every day I choose to conquer my current circumstances, choose to overcome some obstacle or difficulty, and earn a better place for tomorrow. So sometimes it's a T-shirt, sometimes it's a rash guard, but all of them choose to conquer, choose to conquer, choose to conquer. And that's not for everybody, but for me, like, why would I support like Fendi or Prada or Dior over my own personal brand and over a slogan that's, very meaningful to my life, and it literally changed my life. That is as a daily reminder of like, oh, I got to do. If I could overcome my current circumstances, I'd be qualified for better circumstances. That's what that means, If I could conquer my current circumstances, I'd be qualified to have better quality circumstances. If I could solve that level of problems, then I'm qualified to have, more results and more rewards and also more difficult problems to challenge yourself against, So I prefer that, or that's my way of thinking about it, which is another one of those obsessive, weird type things. It works for me. It works for me. So I'm not telling you got to wear my shirts every day, but that's why I do it. That's why I do it. Like, why would I buy a Fendi or a Prada or whatever other shirt? That's supposed to be more meaningful. Like, a lot of these like luxury brands, I think it's nice for women. Women really like this, So if you got a long-term girlfriend, you're making money, you're doing the things you're supposed to do as a good man, You're, and in my opinion, number one thing a good man's supposed to do is be a good protector for his woman, for his family. I'm not into children. I don't want to raise children. I have vasectomy. That's what I think about children. I did that when I was 26, and I never regretted it for a moment. So that's not for me. But I think the number one thing that a man's supposed to do would be a good protector for his woman and his family. I think number two would be to be a good provider, to be a resourceful person that, you have good intellectual resources, good social resources. And if you had those two things, you'd end up with some good financial resources. All right? So I think, these shoes are about $65. These jeans are, I do know, they're normally like $99. It's just Lucky Jeans, it's just a cheap brand, Lucky Jeans. They're normally like $99. And I went to Amazon to go get more. I was gonna get like 4 pairs, just buy like a few pairs at a time. And they were half price. And that's like, so did I still buy 4 pairs or 8? 8. And I second guess, I should have bought more. I should have bought more. They're never $50. I don't give a shit about like if I walk around looking like whatever the you guys think I look like, but if I walk around with inexpensive shoes, some regular ass jeans, a silly T-shirt that's entirely unrelatable to many people, but a lot more recognizable. I do get a lot of compliments on it nowadays, by the way. But a lot of people are like, "Oh, Moneyberg." Blah, blah, blah. Can I take a picture? Do you think anybody gives? Do you think a pretty girl or a wealthy business guy gives a shit about that stuff when you're also wearing more? I mean, these are 65, 70,000 a piece. Look up look at Cartier with diamonds. Look up with that. The watch is less expensive than the bracelets, and that for my size. So let me clarify that. For my size, they only make, I don't know what size they come up to, but I need like a size 25 because I got big ass wrists. So I need that's a custom size that they don't normally make. And then they charge you 25% more to make the custom size for you. So I think they normally make them like size 14 to 21, but mine are 25. So if anybody wants to buy me one of these, size 25.
And of course, I did see on the
For people that know what that is, which is not so many, middle class people don't know what this is. That's fine. Girls all know what this means. A girl might know, she may or may not know what a Rolex is, but she knows that a Cartier bracelet because she wants one. And she might have the mistaken belief that I'd get her one.
You watch this video all the way through, and that tells me you're dedicated to learning more and earning far above average outcomes in your life. Congratulations for that. But now it's time to take action. If you could have earned those results by yourself, you would have done it already. My head coach has opened up a few spots on his high-demand calendar for an in-person, one-on-one strategy session to help you. On this call, we'll give you the pragmatic advice that you can implement tonight to get laser-focused on the right metrics and leave mediocrity far behind in your past. Click that link right now in the description below and apply for your call immediately. Do it now.